Well, a lot of folks are saying the next huge battle in the budget is going to be over military funding. And to satisfy the progressive base, the Democrats are loading the 2023 IDAA with social spending. Our national correspondent, Logan Ratick, gets an exclusive look inside the problems with the Pentagon procurement process for the next big war.
That's right. Some officials here at the Pentagon are sounding the alarm when it comes to military readiness after China cut off all dialogue with the U.S. in response to House Speaker Nancy Pelosi's trip to Taiwan. Major General Cameron Holt leads the U.S. Air Force contracting community, about 8,000 strong globally, constantly looking to balance near-term readiness and preparing for future wars.
Our contracting folks are engaged in every step of that across the enterprise.
And as China amps up threats against Taiwan, General Holt points out that the communist country actually has a capitalist edge when it comes to procuring new weapon systems.
China, in some cases, I think, has more access to our young tech innovators than we do in the Defense Department, and that's got to change.
General Holt argues that America's industrial research and development dollars have marked a sharp reversal from the 80s, when about 80% of America's R&D dollars went to military technologies.
The problem becomes that when you're talking about certain technologies, the number of companies that have the capability to run a large program like that is very small.
China, he says, is procuring weapons 5 to 6 times faster than the U.S. and spending less doing so, while the Pentagon, in some cases, is forced to hold on to aging weapon systems because of something called vendor lock, essentially a way to exploit pricing power once the system is approved.
They rely on vendor lock to keep that weapon system around long into sustainment, long after we probably should have divested of that weapon system and reinvest in the next generation. So the challenge is, how do we lower the barriers to entry so that the commercial tech industrial might of America can actually reasonably and practically join the defense industrial base in really important ways, whether that's at the prime level or whether that's within our supply chains.
Meanwhile, in the 2023 bill to fund the military, the National Defense Authorization Act, House Democrats cut close to $1 billion from procurement accounts, like the one General Holt oversees, and operations and maintenance accounts that oversee Army maneuver units, base flying hours, and Navy flight operations. Those proposed cuts are coming while Democrats boost spending for social programs in the military, like environmental restoration and youth programs.
They're sacrificing training and capacity for something that they see will happen 8 to 10 years from now. We need to spend on weapons now.
And the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, General Mark Milley, has said that if the U.S. and China get into a conflict, it would primarily be in the air and at sea. Major General Holt tells me that China has a much larger Navy than the U.S., and in fact, America's population is about 1/4 the size of China's. For Newsmax, I'm Logan Ratick.
Hey guys, it's Rob Carson. With inflation at its highest level in 40 years and interest rates skyrocketing, your retirement plans are in danger. Well, our friends at American Hartford Gold can help show you how to protect your savings and retirement accounts by diversifying your portfolio with physical gold and silver. Yeah. If you call them right now, they have a special offer. They will give you a free gold coin on your first qualifying order. So don't wait. Call now. Here's the number, 866-935-4309. That's 866-935-4309, or text Newsmax to 65532. That's Newsmax to 65532. Thank you.